So this is a video on how to change starter motor on an Astra H 1.7 CDTI. Some of these engines were also fitted in the Astra G. I think this one's a Z17 DTH. Anyway, first step is to remove the battery and the battery tray. I've already done that. Just the two leads, the negative and the positive for the battery, and then the tray is held in by two, I believe they're 13mm bolts, and also the battery is secured by a 13mm, I believe. And then after that, there's one starter bolt here that you access from the top. It's also, I believe, a gearbox bolt. Hopefully you can see this, but it's under this cable protector here. But so you guys can see, I've got my ratchet. I've got a short extension on it, and then I've got a universal leading up to an E18. Hopefully you can see that. Bolt is just where that E18 is. It's quite difficult to see, but it's there. Slackened off the bolt, so hopefully that you can see that more clearly now. There it is, E18. And I used obviously the ratchet with a short extension onto universal, and then E18. It wasn't tight at all actually, it's just a little bit, the bolt itself wasn't tight, but the access was just slightly difficult. But there is the E18 bolt, and that's all you can do from the top. So right, so under the car now, there's three connections that need to be removed, electrical connections. One is that bronze stud that you can see there. It's a 13mm nut that needs to be removed, and then next to that you have a black cable that looks like a Torx that also needs to be removed, and then you have this red cable here with 13mm nut as well that needs to be removed, and then behind that looks like probably a 16mm nut. I think that is probably also going to need to be removed. So I've taken that nut off. I'm going to take that wire off. I've taken this wire off. I'm going to take that nut off, and then hopefully it should come off. The manual does say to take off this oil line here. That's right in front of me, but I'm going to try to avoid doing that. So just a quick update. There's the Torx that was connected to a small black wire. It has a washer on it as well. It's a T20, and this turned out to be a stud, and it's a 17mm, and it has two washers on it. So that's for the black wire. That's the stud that holds in the starter, and the starter is now loose. So there's the starter I've just taken out. Original, 160,000 miles, 19 years. Here's the replacement for my breaker. This is off a Mariva, but it's the same 1.7 engine. You can see there's the Torx T20. There's one nut that needs to come off, and there's a nut that also needs to come off together with the stud from there. And putting this all back together is just a reversal of taking it out. Overall, this is a fairly easy job. Just for context, I've done this. It's a January morning, very cold, so I've had to take a few breaks because my hands were getting numb. If you're doing this start to finish with no distractions, no stoppages, you could easily do this, have it done within 45 minutes to an hour.